To be the case today. The reason you can see for yourselves, very simply, is that there has been heavy rain here all morning. The track is wet. You can see the cars going out, and they are on wet weather tyres, very heavily treaded tyres. And in the pits is Sheene with Nigel Mansell and Damon Hill.
Right, okay, well, no, you're not going to do anything, Nigel. I'm down here, down here in the pits with these two chaps. I don't trust. Oh, no, come here. Oh, come, be fair. You. Yeah, I guess whose idea that was.
Damon.
Oh, yeah, right. So now, I know it's raining. I know, what do you reckon of weather? You're going to tell me it's raining. Stop it. How does this affect you for the setup of the race?
Damon, how does it affect us?
I was going to ask you, actually. Barry, any ideas?
So what do you help me? I've always been nice to you. Now be sensible. Well, it's hopeless, this, isn't it?
No, look, Barry, I know when you walk out in the rain you don't get wet, but we do, you know?
I know, but I'm asking you, are you looking for, what would you prefer, a dry race or a wet race?
I think for everybody, and for the championship. I hope you got that on film.
That's 1-1 now.
I think it'd be better if it was dry.
What about you, Dane?
Well, I won the last one in the wet, but I think I prefer it to be in the dry because simply because it's just a nicer day out for everyone, and also our car's much quicker in the dry.
Because when you look on the monitor, the Benetton does look the Benetton does look like the easier car to drive in the wet.
Yeah, I think they've got a bit more drag, a bit more download that they can use in wet conditions, and you know, we're at our maximum, and that's why we're a little bit quicker down the straights, but we're not as quick around the corners. But
so you went out in practice in the rain. Say if it rains tomorrow prior to the race.
Come on, Barry, get it out.
Shut up. Are you going to have any more? Are you going to have any more practice in the wet?
Yeah, I think the most important practice of all weekend, I think Damon probably agrees, is a warm-up tomorrow morning. We'll wait and see what happens.
And what about, you went off the second time, why was that?
Why was that? I preferred to do that and hit the wall, so I went down the escape road. It was very tricky conditions. Oh, that was not nice. That is tricky conditions. I say, if you're a friend of Nigel Mansell, you don't need enemies, right? With that, we hand you back to the studios. Look at the face on it. Get out.
I have been at the receiving end of that sort of Nigel Mansell treatment many, many times, and I can tell you, it's very difficult when you're trying to do a serious interview with him, and Nigel does not want to be serious. But sadly, here at Adelaide at the moment, the conditions are Suzuka revisited, by which I mean, you will remember from last Sunday, the cars were going round sending up great roosters of spray. That's the situation here. I was going to say that with a bit of luck, things will dry out and we'll get a dry line in the